you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Youkeyy, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And a 1, a 2, a 3, go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thanksgiving is coming up, and I thought I would do a nice little Thanksgiving tutorial / Thanksgiving tips on how to preserve your makeup while getting your grub on. So I've already moisturized my face. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my brows. I've been using the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in Clear. You can use it for your lashes as well as your brows. So I've already used that as my gel, and I'm just going to go in with the ABH Brow Wiz in dark brown. Add some flavor to these brows. I just like to go in nice little strokes. I feel like it gives the brow a more natural look. And I know most people go in with a brow gel after the fact, but I feel like for me, it's better to go in with the brow gel first and then just fill in the spaces with a brow pencil. Because I used to use Brow Wiz first and then go in with the gel, and it would just erase the Brow Wiz. And if you know, this thing is way too expensive to be getting erased off your brows. I am on the hunt for an ABH Brow Wiz dupe. More or less a colored dupe than an actual like formula dupe, because I feel like I always do this. Where'd it go? As I was saying, I'm on the hunt for an ABH Brow Wiz dupe for dark brown, because I feel like there are already some pretty good like brow products out there, but they're either too light or too dark. Oh, by the way, this is the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I'm gonna pull out the OG foundation, the Black Opal Cream Stick. I've really been enjoying my Fenty and Lancome foundations, but we are getting like into the colder months, so I gotta be aware of that, because Fenty and Lancome, they kind of dry down to a more matte finish, while the Black Opal is on the more oily side, as most foundations that are stick are. Also, a fun fact for anyone who cares, we usually tend to be more dehydrated in the colder months. I'm sure most people know that though. So what is everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Like, are you going out? Gonna be with family? Let me know. Nothing really fun on my end. I'll be working, and that's always fun. It's usually the day after Thanksgiving that's really, really horrible. I decided not to color correct just because I wasn't feeling it. I haven't really been all that eager to color correct lately. This is not as full coverage as I used to go with this Black Opal foundation. Next, I'm going to clean up my brows with the Black Opal Flawless Concealer in Honey. This is my ride or die brow cleanup product. You want your brows to be snatched, even if you're not going to a fancy place. Like, do it for you. And even if you're not wearing makeup on Thanksgiving, that's fine too. I mean, it's not every day that you're gonna feel like beating your face, and that's totally okay. And I like to take my foundation brush to blend out the concealer. It helps me maintain a sense of like a lighter color around the brow, so it looks really clean. And at the same time, it still blends it out really well, because the remainder of the foundation I used previously is still on the brush. To prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan. So of course I'm thinking coppery eyes, possibly a nude lip. That's what comes to mind when I think of Thanksgiving. So really, no matter what kind of eye look you're doing, you're really going to want to prime your eyelids anyway for when the eyeshadow gets laid down. Taking my RCMA No Color Powder to set it. I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palette, the original one. So I'm taking this color here. I'm not sure whether I'll be getting the 3502 because I don't know. They look very similar. I know I've heard like the 3502 is a better formula. They're more vibrant colors because I guess it has like a lot of oranges and reds. I will say something about the 350. A lot of the browns look very gray on darker skin. So I think that's definitely the one advantage that the 3502 has over the original 350. I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more makeup products for myself this year, especially like eyeshadows. So I don't know if the 3502 is strong enough for me to counteract that. I'm going to take this color right here. gonna take a blending brush and blend all that out and go with that color. Back in with my fluffy blending brush and blend out the edges. I don't know what I hate? When the base for one eye is a little bit darker than the other, and then your eyeshadows end up reading differently, like a shade different in the crease. It's really annoying to me. Right here, it's like a terracotta kind of brown. I'm gonna go in with this one here. I think you need to go outside, call him, and blend, 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 blend. I'm gonna take this copper color right here, spray my brush with some Fix Plus. Look at that, Fix Plus, honey. I'm just gonna pat this on here and use that one. Again with my Fix Plus. I'll usually use a pencil brush for this, but for whatever reason, I decided to use the same shader brush, so we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna take this brush from earlier and go in between these two just to kind of calm them down a little bit. NYC liquid liner it is. Just do a little baby wing. Under eye concealer, Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep. I guess this look is more on the subtle side. LA Girl Pro Conceal in Cool Tan towards the center of the face. Miracle Complexion Sponge by Real Techniques. Contouring with the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks such a tongue twister. Matchsticks Matte Skin Stick in the shade Espresso. Whoa, I may have put too much contour on, I just noticed. Let's see if we can save it. Oh no. Introducing how not to cream contour. Alright, gotta blend this into oblivion. Alright, I'm gonna go back in and see if this will help. How to prevent creases underneath the eye, or at least reduce them, is to blend in that area and then immediately go in with your setting powder right away. So I'm gonna blend, take my cosmetic wedge, dab into a little bit of RCMA powder, dab that off, and press gently until everything is gone. And I just dab it off on the back of my hand. And this cosmetic wedge is damp, by the way. Blend away the lines and dab and press until it all disappears. And I think because of the fact that I do this, I think that's why I also don't get flashback whenever I take photos. I did do like a flash test, but remember again, I don't bake underneath my eyes. So that would be interesting to see a flash test with the eyes baked for the RCMA powder though. And the area I do bake is just the side of the nose. Let me dust some of this off. The areas that I do bake, I don't really let them sit for a long time. Using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, this one is in Dark Deep. I'm just gonna dust the rest of this off. I'm gonna go in with this orange now. Use this guy right here. I don't know why I call eyeshadows that or makeup that. You're this guy and you're that guy. And this is just kind of going over the orange. I'm gonna use this guy. I'm applying this directly to the lower lash line. Now for mascara. This is a L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. And you guys know I'm not really big on mascara because I have these little itty bitty lashes. So I rely heavily on false lashes whenever I want to look very nice and fancy. Like all you people with really long lashes, I can't stand you. Like what do I have to do to get some bomb lower lashes that touch my cheeks? Even when I put mascara on, my lower lashes are so freaking short that they end up getting on my lash line. It's like, what is the point? For lashes, I'll be using the... Get it together, Youkeyy. The LePage Trends lashes in the style Amethyst. Very, very pretty. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'll put these on and I'll come back on camera and we'll finish off the rest of the face. All right, and we are back. Lashes are on. I'm gonna spray with the MAC Fix Plus. So you really wanna make sure that your makeup is set for Thanksgiving, especially if you're gonna be out all day. You really don't want your makeup sliding and moving around. So we're gonna set with this. And also it adds like a really nice glow for me. So I really don't wanna be super duper dry, especially with cold weather. California weather is a little iffy. It decides to do what it wants to do. So one day it could be cold, the next day it could be hot. But usually around Thanksgiving, it's getting a little colder. And by colder, I mean like in the 60s or 50s, which is like nothing for some of you. In some places, 60s or 50s is a hot summer day. So let me not complain. I'm going to take my Milani Tantastic Baked Bronzer in Fantastic in Gold. This is bae when it comes to that nice gold champagne-y glow that I'm looking for. Look at that. I just feel like the look really ties in together when the highlight is the same as the brow light. Brow light, get it? Brow highlight. I'm gonna start calling it that. Gotta make sure that you're glowing more than the turkey grease is, you know? You guys, I could apply highlighter all day. And I know lately people are like, why is everybody gold? Everyone is so gold, blah, blah, blah. Well, you don't see us here insulting back in the day when everybody had super thin brows. Like, sometimes the makeup trend is what it is. Like, when brows were really, really thin back in the day, nobody was really complaining at the time because it was the trend. So you gotta roll with the punches. And you don't have to follow trends per se. You can do whatever you like. To your face, do as you please with it, you know? Especially if you want your makeup to last, definitely prime, definitely set your makeup. But when it comes to lips, I'm all over the place. I'm looking for my Mented Cosmetics. Hold on real quick. As I was saying, so you really want your makeup to last. You definitely want to prime your face. First of all, moisturize your face because again, as I mentioned, in the colder months, our skin does tend to be on the drier side. And also you want to prime your face, make sure that the makeup has something to stick to. Make sure you're really blended, of course, as usual. And also make sure to set your face. You can use a more dewy skin mist or you can use a more mattifying skin mist. Now here's the thing, the big thing for me, especially when it comes to festive events and eating and all of that, where you're going to be socializing, talking a lot, or just stuffing your face. The thing with me is usually the area around the mouth. One, my makeup tends to either kind of crack or the lipstick is peeling off and cracking. So usually for Thanksgiving or any event where I know I'm going to be eating a lot, I really try not to use liquid lipsticks. So with liquid lipsticks, oil tends to break them down. I try not to wear liquid lipsticks when I know I'm going to be eating a lot or if I'm going to be eating kind of like greasy foods or foods that contain oil in them, because what tends to happen, especially like towards the inner portion of the lips, the lipstick will start to either fade off or it'll start to kind of crumble and roll off. It's really disgusting. So for really any event where I know I'm going to be eating a lot, I like to use a traditional lipstick. Preferably like a satin formula. I try not to go with the matte formulas, but you can. I like a more glossy finish or satin finish. I'm going to be using a lipstick from a black owned makeup brand called Mented Cosmetics, but I did a, not really a review, it was more like a first impressions kind of thing and swatch on these lipsticks, and I'm going to be using the color Mented No. 5. And this particular lipstick gives me a lot of Erykah Badu vibes. I don't know why, but it's just so like chill looking. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, you're going to have to excuse the dryness on my lips. I'm over here telling you guys that we are most dehydrated in the winter and in the cold months, whereas I have not been doing good with my gallon per day. So therefore, my lips are a little bit dry. This isn't really the color I would reach for a regular day when I just want a nude lipstick, but I really like the color. It's really fall appropriate to me, so I'm here for it. Lots of Erykah Badu vibes, and then with this going on in my hair, I think I'm giving you a little bit of sultry blues, maybe a little bit of jazz. What do you think? Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. So that is it for the look, you guys. It's more on the natural side compared to a lot of the looks I've been doing lately, but I like it. Is Thanksgiving big for you? Because I feel like for me, Thanksgiving is not really as big as Christmas is. Christmas is like, you know, up here. Thanksgiving is like Oh, I'm thankful, but I'm waiting for Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of year, so I cannot wait to put out Christmas videos for you guys. It's going to be so much fun. Be sure to comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Thank you again for watching. Be sure to follow me on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and all of that. And I will see you guys in the next video, Lord willing. Stay blessed. Bye. One day, all them bags gon' get in your way. I said one day, all them bags gon' get in your way. One day. So, pack light.